you so much. It's okay. What are they going to do? I'm trying to be strong for you. I'm trying to work it out.
When they were hugging each other and crying, it was heartbreaking.
That is sad.
At Gloria's urging, Alexis supplies investigators with a sample of her DNA. They compare the swabs to the original sample from baby Kamiyah.
So DNA results indicated that Alexis was indeed Kamiyah Mobley.
Yo,
Nearly
that
2
is
decades
such
later,
a sad story.
police have found Shanara Mobley's missing daughter.
Wow.
As for Gloria Williams, she's charged with kidnapping and interference with child custody, a first-degree felony that carries the possibility of a life sentence in Florida.
In South Carolina, she was the church lady, but that's not how we knew her in Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, Gloria Williams was a monster because we knew what she did.
Every day that Gloria Williams had Kamiyah Mobley, she continued to commit that kidnapping.
With Gloria formally indicted, detectives need to speak with Charles Walker.
Crime he had nothing to do with. Here, this baby who triggered a change in him turns out not to be his baby. So he's going through all types of emotional feelings.
Yo, that is one of the saddest stories that I've heard in a long time. You can't, I mean, you could make it up, but whoa.
And it was like, we found your daughter.
Craig Aiken and Shanara Mobley make the 3-hour drive from Jacksonville to Walterboro to meet their daughter.
It was beautiful, man. Seeing her for the first time, she looked like sunshine, man. It was just, that was one of the happiest moments of my life.
It's an overwhelming moment for the young woman, who now has 2 identities and 2 families.
She was in a life of deception. She was living a lie. She was happy with that lie, you know, until she found out the truth.
At her initial arraignment, Gloria pleads guilty to felony kidnapping, sparing everyone the ordeal of a criminal trial. Now it will be up to a judge to determine her fate. Will the pain she inflicted on Shanara and Craig earn her the maximum penalty? Or will 18 years as a loving mother to Alexis earn her some leniency?
It's a bad crime, but when you look at the sum of the whole thing, the girl was well raised.
The defense was trying to show that this little girl had a great life. It offended Shanara Mobley and Craig. This family was robbed of everything.
I don't see no church lady, no mom, no friend down the street. I look at it as a kidnap.
It's only one sentence, and I don't think she's open up for that. I would say death.
His heartbreak is palpable.
Once he found out that this wasn't his daughter, there's a sense of loss there. So, you know, he's like, where do I go from here?
When Gloria takes the stand, she begins by explaining what happened on July 9th, 1998.
It's curious. She sets off on a mission.
I'm sorry about all of this. I'm not a bad person.
Well, it bothered me because she pretended that she was her mother all these years. And she took that away from us.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Gloria's testimony is powerful.
She wouldn't have went into a grown woman's room and done that.
Okay, you're saying because you were so young.
Yeah, because I was young and she came in and prayed on the child, and that's what she's doing to my child.
Yes.
I am your mother, Kamiyah.
Shanara tells the courtroom that only one sentence is fitting for the woman who stole her baby.
It's only one sentence, and I don't think she's open up for that. I would say death.
Gloria Williams to 18 years for felony kidnapping and interference with custody.
There's certain things that's like we should be punished for, and that's one of them.
Once Gloria is carted off to prison, another question presents itself. Where will Kamiyah now 19 years old, choose to live? And will she go by her birth name or the name given to her by the woman who kidnapped her?
She's over 18. It's her choice. She's a victim in this.
Kamiyah decides to go by the name ALAEXIS Walker and continues living in South Carolina, next to the friends and neighbors she's known all her life.
Wow.
However, she also chooses to stay in contact with her biological family in Florida.
We're just trying to build a relationship. I help her get her first car. We're doing a lot of first time everything. It's a blessing to have her back.